channel Creative Art. I am Nilima. In today's tutorial, we are going to make these cute and adorable looking animal print resin coasters. For the center part of these coasters, I have used Deco Transfer sheets, the adorable print, and these beautiful sides you see on the coasters are actually freehand painting done by me. In all, the coasters look so cute and so adorable that I definitely want to use it in my daily life. So I have given it a top layer of resin coating which makes these coasters waterproof and long lasting. So friends, do watch the complete tutorial to make this cute and adorable coasters for yourself, and do subscribe to Creative Art for more painting tutorials, and do press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on a recent art form. Now let's quickly check out all the materials. To make this cute and adorable resin coasters, first of all, we're going to need some coasters. So for that, I'm going to use this thin cutout 2 mm round MDF board pieces as a base for my coasters. And the reason this time I'm using 2 mm because at our final step, when we use a resin to give it a final coating to make it waterproof, this will increase the thickness of coaster. So not to make it very bulky, I'm going to use a thin size coaster. Next, to do easy deco transfer, we're going to use Deco Transfer sheets. My favorite is Animal Adore sheet. You can also buy Timeless Melody or Bike and Blooms. All the three goes perfectly with this theme. This time I'm going to use Animal Adore sheet. Next, for priming our base, I'm going to use Mixed Media Paste 2-in-1 Gesso and Modeling Paste from Little Birdie, white color, and flat hair brush. For colors, I'm going to use 2 to 3 different shades of acrylic paint from Itsy Bitsy. First is Whipping Seafoam, second is French Rose, this one is Misty Rose, and this one is a lovely color of Butternut Squash. So these are the 4 colors I have here. Now the last step is going to be the most important step for these Deco Transfer coasters, because we are going to use Expo Art resin instead of normal decoupage varnish or the glossy varnish I generally use in my artworks. This time we are going to use Expo Art resin from Little Birdie. This is the only resin which has the least amount of disadvantages, and you can simply use a scooping spoon or a measuring spoon to measure this resin. You don't even need an electronic scale. Other than that, to mix up the resin, I'm going to use a few ice cream sticks, few paper cups, and a flaming torch to pop out all the bubbles. All these materials will be linked and listed in the description box below from where you can buy them online. And friends, if you use my code, which is Nilima5, Nilima5, you will get an additional 5% off on your entire purchase from Itsy Bitsy website. Now first of all, let's start by priming these MDF coasters, and for that I'm going to use Mixed Media Paste 2-in-1 Gesso and Modeling Paste white color from Little Birdie. You gently have to scoop some amount you need in this way. Then either place it in your palette or just the upper cap. Mix it with a little bit of water to get the exact consistency as you need, and then start priming the coasters in this way. In the same way, prime rest of the coasters. Once the front side is completed, let it get dry for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and only then prime the back side of the coaster. So in the same way, I'm going to complete priming all these coasters. Now after priming all the 6 coasters, this is how they look. Very fine and smooth finishing on the base, which is perfect to do deco transfer. Now friends, let's start coloring on the back side of the coasters. So this is the back side of the coasters. Each time I have let them get dry for at least 30 minutes, both the sides. Now let the back side of these coasters get dry completely for at least 30 minutes, and then in the same way color the front side of the coasters using white acrylic color. So now friends, I will let them get dry and then show you how both the sides look. Okay? Now later on, after coloring the back side of the base, I have decided to use one more additional color. So for this coaster, I did use Misty Rose to combine it, and now I'm going to use Whipped Seafoam. Use a round hair brush and just randomly mark it in this way. Let the colors somehow get mixed. You just need a tint of some other color. It don't have to be everywhere, just a tint of one or two other color. So I'm randomly placing some pink, some green, and next we'll do some gold. Next I'm going to use the metallic gold color. Dip your paintbrush in this way and gently make some swiping lines. And now I'll let it get dry for more 30 minutes. Now after coloring both the sides of coaster, the top layer using white acrylic paint and the back side using 2 to 3 different colors. So this is how they look from back side and this is how they look from front side. If you want the surface to be very smooth and very fine to do your deco transfer, you can also pour one single layer of clear resin so that your coasters are already smooth and ready to do the deco transfer. So now friends, let's move to our next step, for which I'm going to use the deco transfer sheets from Little Birdie. Each sheet may cost you around 69 rupees, but currently they are on discount. This time I'm going to use Animal Adore print sheet. This is how cute and adorable all these animals look. You can also select between other two beautiful sheets which look like this. The first one is a Bike and Bloom sheet and second one is Tea and Melody Time sheet. Now using a scissor, give close cut to all the animal prints and separate each print for your use. Now this is how all the cut pieces look after cutting them, and I have finally selected 6 cute and adorable faces for my resin coasters. So now friends, let's start placing them one by one. Using a deco transfer sheet and placing it is really very easy. First, you gently have to peel off the transparent sheet from the design in this way. So this is the transparent plastic we don't need. Now decide a place exactly where you want it to place it. I want it right here. I think this is a good place. Then place it and gently press it center to outwards in this way. It is fixed. Keep it aside. Now in the same way, transfer rest of the designs. Gently peel off the transparent sheet. Place the design upside down exactly how you planned it. And then press it very neatly center to all the directions. Now after placing all the designs, use a bowl full of water and a sponge, and then one by one gently dab the sponge and water on the sheet to completely wet it in this way. Do the same for all the designs. Just dab the sponge. Let the paper completely absorb the water and let it change its color. You will feel that the paper is completely wet, then gently like slide it. If the paper is sliding, it's really good. It's time to remove your paper. Be very gentle and fine. This is how it will look. You see, the entire paper was wet and you can easily slide it off. So just wait for that moment. Till that, you can completely wet the paper. See, it gently, very smoothly slides up with one finger. If it's not like that, you can also find a corner and then gently peel it off in this way. Add enough amount of water so that the paper actually leaves out the design. And wow, this is how beautiful it looks. Now this is how cute and adorable all my coasters look. They're so cute. Some of the coasters went really perfect with the size of the patch. For example, this one, I exactly placed it in the center. It looks very cute, and the remaining space for it is just perfect. As the giraffe, it also looks perfect, but for a few pieces like these ones, I think the sides look a little empty. They're quite small for these size of coasters, and this part looks quite empty. So I decided to add few more designs. So I got these two small designs which I added on the sides, which made it look better. So this looks better. But then I thought to hand paint the remaining sides, empty part of the coasters, and this is how it looks. It looks the most adorable and cute. The design I did is really very easy. I just use 3 simple brushes of number 0000 and 00. This is how the brushes look. Very simple freehand design of few roses, random flowers and leaves using 3 to 4 different colors. And finally, this is how beautiful it looks. I'm thinking to do hand painting for all of them, and finally this is how they will look. So I already hand painted 3 coasters, and I'm going to show you one how I'm going to do it. Let's hand paint this one, for which I'm going to use light green color, pink color, fresh tint color and metallic gold. So now I'm going to show you how you can hand paint a very simple design. I'm using some green. I'll make few leaves. There's a little bit of gold. I'm going to make few flowering buds. Now finally, this is how it looks. So in the same way, you can do any type of freehand design on the surrounding of these coasters, and in the same way I'm going to make similar designs for the rest of 2 coasters and then let them get dry completely. Now let's start mixing some resin. For that, this time I'm going to use electronic compass scale, a silicone cup, then Expo Art resin from Little Birdie, which comes in 2 parts. First is clear resin and second is hardener. So first of all, place your silicone cup on the measuring unit. Let's check. Okay, then tear the button to 0. First of all, add 15 plus 15, 30 grams of resin. I'm using clear resin here. So here we have in all 30 grams of resin. Before starting mixing the resin, always read all the instructions given on the bottle. Take all the safety precautions like having proper ventilation in your room and wearing a face mask if you get any kind of problem with the fumes. Now the measuring quantity for Itsy Bitsy Expo Art resin is 2 parts of clear resin and 1 part of hardener. So now we'll add 15 grams of hardener. So in all total, now we have here 30 grams of clear resin plus 15 grams of hardener, which will make it in all 45 grams of total resin. So now using an ice cream stick, give it a very nice mix till both the contents are mixed properly. Now after mixing for 5 minutes, this is how our resin will look. So currently it has bubbles, but finally all the bubbles will come on the top. The resin should look clear after mixing. Do scoop all the sides and mix it very nicely, and here it is ready to pour. Now this is how my resin looks, and these are all the coasters which I have hand painted, and this is so beautiful all of them look together. So now friends, let's pour this clear resin that we have prepared on our coasters. One by one, gently pour the resin on top of all the coasters in this way, and then using an ice cream stick, gently spread the resin to all the sides of the coaster in this way. Now after pouring a clear coat of resin on all the coasters, gently pop out all the bubbles from the top of resin using a gas torch. And now let the resin set for at least 24 hours. Now friends, I have let all these coasters get dry for at least 24 hours, and finally this is how clean and clear they look after they are completely dry. So now I have prepared the same quantity of resin once again, and then let's turn out all the coasters in this way. Make sure that the top layer of resin is completely dry before doing this step. Now after spreading resin to all the sides of coaster, this is how it should look. Now I'm going to use a flaming torch to gently torch and pop out all the bubbles from the top of the resin. So now we will let the resin settle and get cured for at least 24 hours, and then I will show you how beautiful these coasters look. Okay? And finally, after 24 hours, this is how shiny and smooth our coasters look. I definitely think the hand painting part made these coasters look much more beautiful, and that's the reason I definitely have to protect it. So here we have used resin, and this is definitely going to give it a longer life, a more permanent life. These coasters are washable, reusable. You can use it as any other normal coaster. We have done resin layer on the front side as well as on the back side of these coasters, which make it completely waterproof as well as stain proof, and also increases the life of these coasters. So friends, if you want these for yourself, do give it a try, make it yourself, and do tell me in the comments below what do you think about this tutorial. And if you do like my tutorials friends, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.